That is such a catchy little tune. I'm always sitting here bopping when it's playing. Hello and welcome to Christmas MuVies Spotlight. I'm your host, Dawn Mack, and I am here with my friend and my wonderful colleague and co-host, Pam. Hey, Pam, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm good. Getting there, I have been sick most of this week, so I'm kind of starting to feel like my normal self again. And so we're on the mend, and that's a good thing. How are
you
so
sound
at least
better.
I have a voice.
Yeah,
and
you
that's,
sound definitely. You sound better, but in case I sound funny, but I probably sound normal, like Dawn said. Dawn gave me her cold over the phone, and she refuses to acknowledge that, but I think she did. So it's either that or my allergies.
Oh my God! And we'll let the listeners decide for themselves. But we want to definitely welcome in all the listeners to our show this evening. We're excited to have you here. It is Season 2, Episode 5 of Christmas MuVies Spotlight, and this is a special show. It's not our norm as we bring you each and every Sunday night. We are doing a special edition Thanksgiving show, which covers all the movies on every single network across the board, with the exception of Hallmark Channel, Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. And the reason for that is because there were so many movies between all the networks and the two Hallmarks included. There was no way Pam and I could do one single show for both, or to cover all. So we did our Hallmark Channel and Hallmark Movies and Mysteries part one of our Thanksgiving show on Friday night. It aired, so it's out there. You can go, listen on demand. But so today we're going to feature all of the other networks: Lifetime, ION, Freeform, Inspiration, and Netflix. And we're going to talk about all the movies that are going to be premiering over the balance of this week, starting, with yesterday with the preview show on Lifetime and all the way through the 25th of November. So there's a lot of movies to cover. I think there's like 14 or something like that. I kind of lost count, but it's quite a few. So we're going to get them all in this episode. And also, as in part one, we will not be reviewing any new music because now that we're here almost to Thanksgiving week, a lot of the new music for this holiday season has already been released. And other than a single here, a single there, there's really not any more albums coming out for this holiday season. And if there are, as much as we've scoured it for new music, we have missed it. So anyway, so there won't be any discussion of that, but we have some fun banter in our normal. And so, Pam, how are you enjoying the? Well, first of all, are you enjoying the holiday season now that we're officially in the holiday season?
Bah, humbug.
You haven't said that the whole season yet, except when we had our promo leading up to season 2. I'm so proud of you. This is great. Well, and I guess a better question for you, and if you say bah humbug, we're going to have to end our show because this wouldn't be an appropriate answer, but are you enjoying all the holiday movies that have been airing so far?
Of course. I wouldn't say bah humbug to that. I love them.
Knew you wouldn't, but anyway, just seeing, there's a long-standing running joke between Pam and I when we met. For any new listeners out there who are joining us for the first time today, I've got to share this real quick. When Pam and I first met, she was not anti-Christmas, but she was a bah humbugger, and I was Miss Christmas. So, so as the years have unfolded, she's kind of, I guess, either learned to accept the fact that I'm just so overkill on Christmas and accept me for who I am, or she just ignored me. I don't know which. But anyway, so last year when we started talking about doing the show, we, I was just in shock when she agreed to do the show with me, and I never in a million years thought that she would. But slowly but surely, I think she really does like Christmas, and she just, bah humbug is just something she says because she's, I think, a little more pro-Christmas than she lets on, folks. But we're in season 2 of the show, so that's saying a lot right there. But I've come a long way.
I'm not going to answer that.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just move right on then. Well, if you had to guess, what would you say is the oldest Christmas song or carol in existence? Do you have any idea?
Why do you do this to me?
I
Grandma
don't know.
got run over by a reindeer. How's that?
Well, I dare say that's probably the most, well, it depends on how you look at it. That's probably the funniest or the most morbid Christmas song of all time. Oldest, but I will tell you which one is the oldest. O Come Emmanuel may be one of the oldest, if not the oldest, of all Christmas songs. It gained popularity in the 18th century, but it was written in Latin around the 9th century. That's going way back. And researchers believe that Gregorian monks first composed the song, but this is just a good guess. It has been associated with Christmas for almost 1,200 years and was translated into English in 1851. Well, what do you know?
Yeah. Well, I know now.
I mean, like poetry on that song, it's all very dated. I mean, so I would dare say, without even researching further, that it's got to be, if it's not the oldest, it is got to be right up there at the top. So there you go. There's your little bit of Christmas music trivia for today. Now, as you know, if you have been following our show this season, you know that we do a little segment every week called Wacky Christmas News. And, of course, as I was scouring, now that we're officially in the holiday season, there's every day you can go and see something out there that's Christmas related, and every day there is a wacky news story, believe it or not. Well, just a couple of days ago, I came across this, and I was just like, I can't even begin to envision this. So I'm just going to preface this, Pam, by asking you, do you like sausage?
And didn't I tell you to stay off Google?
I know. I did. I snuck. You grounded me, but I kind of snuck real late at night and got on there when I knew you were sleeping. So, I'm going to be on Messenger messaging me. So I kind of just like, okay, let me check this out now while Pam, is way over in Illinois doing her thing. But seriously, do you like sausage?
Well, it depends on what kind. I like some, and I don't like others.
Okay.
So hit me up. Let's see if this is going to work for me.
Okay. Well, do you like, I guess to be more specific, do you like Jimmy Dean brand of sausage? I don't even know if they sell it there in Illinois. They do here in North Carolina.
Yeah,
Jimmy Dean.
Is breakfast sausage. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, you call it breakfast sausage now, folks. I'm from the South. We just call it sausage down here. And if you live in the South, you know what I'm talking about. So you're calling it breakfast sausage. Okay. Because down here we eat it for supper, honey. So you can't put breakfast in front of it. But anyway, the reason why I asked you this question is because there's nothing like waking up, now get ready for it, to the scent of sausage under your tree on Christmas morning. Now just let that settle for a moment. And
okay.
Okay. Jimmy Dean, the food company famously known for its sausage, is giving away sausage-scented wrapping paper. Yes, I read that right. Sausage-scented wrapping paper and other themed gifts this upcoming holiday season. All you have to do is cook a Jimmy Dean recipe, take a picture, and submit it to the Jimmy Dean Recipe Gift Exchange from now until December 20th. Then you get to choose which free gift you want while supplies last. As if the sausage-scented wrapping paper isn't bizarre enough, you can also choose from a glass sausage ornament, a festive holiday apron with a sketch of Jimmy Dean's face, and Jimmy Dean's holiday Christmas album on vinyl. So, Pam, get to cooking.
I think I'm going to pass on that. I mean, can you imagine? I have 2 dogs, and if there was sausage-scented wrapping paper under my tree, do you seriously think we'd have any presents to open? Because they would be attacking that.
The very thing that came to mind, and I'm sure a lot of minds of folks out there who have seen this story, because I was thinking there's no way, unless you didn't have pets, you could not you couldn't have that in a household with pets. You just couldn't. It would be a disaster come
No.
Christmas morning. Either that, or you'd have to, wrap it up and hide away the presents in like a closet or something that your pets couldn't get to, and bring them out for Christmas morning. I mean, that's all you could do to salvage it. But anyway, that is your wacky Christmas story for this week. Now, moving on to a heartfelt story. I saw this, and many of you may or may not have seen this, but first, I want to ask Pam, until a year or so ago, I'd never heard of this, so this was all new to me. But have you ever heard of the UK retailer John Lewis?
Nope, sure haven't.
See, I had neither until last year, and in doing the show, and doing this research, I came across some information. Well, apparently, they're a huge retailer in the UK, and I mean, they're probably the equivalent of, some of our big box store retailers here. And so, of course, being in the US, we're not going to be as familiar with UK retailers. Well, every year, John Lewis and Partners, they release a new Christmas ad, and it's televised over there. I wish they would show it here in the States because, they're always so good. And if you ever want to, they always have them available, and they're all out on YouTube. You just go out there and look at them. And I've watched a lot of them, and they are some of the best ads I have ever seen. I mean, they're up there with, like, our Coca-Cola ads here in the U.S. and other great ads that we've had through the years from the holiday season. Well, there's been a lot of hype this year that their ad this year was going to feature Sir Elton John. And it was never really truly confirmed until just a couple of months back. And then there was a lot of hype about how much money he was paid to be in the ad. Well, they finally released the ad this week, and the ad called The Boy and the Piano kicks off in the modern day with John quietly tickling the ivories in his home. Then, with your song playing, it takes us back through the years to when he received his very first piano as a Christmas gift from his mother and grandmother. In between, we revisit with John performing to packed stadiums and smaller clubs and pubs, and nervously perched on a piano bench front of his first audience during a school performance. Then once again, we are back with John in his home, and the ad closes with the words, "Some gifts are more than just a gift." While this is a departure from John Lewis's previous Christmas ads featuring lovable animals, this ad, which uses the hashtag Elton John Lewis, still looks to make the same emotional connection. Some found that connection easy to make. And now, it's a great ad. I'll just say, and I'm going to put this up on our website. I didn't want to do it to our show aired, but it's wonderful. If you get a chance, go watch it. It's just one of the best things I've seen in a long time. Pam, have you seen this by chance?
No, I'm not. I surely haven't because you didn't give me the heads up, but I will definitely be watching it now because, first of all, who doesn't love Elton John? And second, that's such a sweet story. I can't wait to watch it.
Well, and I just love the fact that when you have somebody as big as Elton John in music, and he willingly allowed John Lewis, this retailer, to basically make a video montage of his life to honor him and also to, promote their product, their brand. I mean, that's brilliant marketing. That's brilliant marketing. And can you imagine how much music Elton John is going to sell because of this ad?
Right.
It's just kind of a win-win for both. But yeah, so go watch it if you haven't seen it. It's really heartfelt, and you might want to grab some Kleenex. You're going to need it.
It sounds that way.
Oh yeah. So now, did you have anything you were going to add to that?
No, not to that, but I have a surprise trivia for Dawn. She has no clue what I'm going to ask here. She pops this stuff on me every week, so, payback time, dear.
And honest to goodness, sometimes the show is scripted and sometimes it's not. And right now we are in unscripted mode, and you may find this for the very first time ever. Who knows? Stay tuned, folks. Okay, let me have it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you know the answer or came across it or thought about it or something, but here goes. Dawn, do you know when watching football became a Thanksgiving tradition?
Holy cow. Hold on, let me Google that.
No, don't you dare.
Sorry. Let's see. So I'm just supposed to guess, right? I'm going to be so far off the mark, it's not even going to be funny. Thanksgiving tradition, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say probably sometime in the 70s, 1972. I'm just throwing it out there, and I haven't Googled it, by the way. Okay?
Okay. No, you definitely haven't if you came up with 1972, so.
I know, right?
Beep. Wrong answer. So I'm going to tell you the correct answer now. Okay. Watching football on Thanksgiving might seem like a modern tradition, but Americans have been taking to the gridiron on Turkey Day since the 19th century. President Abraham Lincoln first declared Thanksgiving a national holiday in 1863, and the earliest Thanksgiving Day football games began only a few years later.
No,
Yale and Princeton. Yale and Princeton first played on Thanksgiving in 1876 during a time when football was still evolving from a rugby hybrid into the sport we know today, and the holiday later became the traditional date for the Intercollegiate Football Association Championship game. The universities of Michigan and Chicago also built a famous holiday rivalry, and by the late 1890s, thousands of football games were taking place each Thanksgiving. Some of these traditional matchups still continue to this day. For example, the Massachusetts High Schools Boston Latin and the English High School of Boston have faced off on Turkey Day every year since 1887. And to read the full article, you can go to history.com. So there you go, Dawn.
Well, I am so impressed with you. But you know what, folks? I got to share a little behind-the-scenes tidbit. Earlier, recently, she hit me up on Messenger. She goes, "How do you say gridiron?" And I'm like, okay, why is she asking me how to pronounce this word? I thought maybe, she's always teasing me about my Southern speak. So I'm thinking, okay, she wants me to, send her a little audio thing saying it so she can make fun of me later. Okay, this is kind of where I thought she was going. Now I know why you wanted to know how to say gridiron.
Right, and I thought it was pronounced that way, but for some reason I was second-guessing myself. So I was grateful that you actually said it.
Yeah, so like here I am. I did the whole hooked on phonics thing. I broke it down into 2 words, and then I thought, maybe I better just send her a little audio, just, I don't know what she's up to, but obviously it's something good. So now we know. And
that's right.
Yeah. So anyway, but that was really good. That was very interesting. Thanks for sharing that.
Well, you're welcome, and it just blew me away to find out that it had started so far back when, I was amazed.
Definitely not in 1972, huh?
No. And if you would have popped that on me, I would have never guessed it either. I mean, first of all, I don't watch football, but I know that it's a tradition amongst, probably 98% of America. So I thought, well, let's look that up and see.
Oh, and the other hilarious thing is 1972, in truth, was probably the first year as a child that I ever saw football on Thanksgiving Day. So I was only but a wee child at that time. So, maybe that's why my mind go beyond that, thinking it would be. But even still, though, I would have never, ever guessed that it would have been as far back as the days of President Lincoln. I mean, that's
right?
crazy to think.
Yeah.
I think they even played football back then. But now we know.
That's right.
So,
and that would be a cute little thing to pop on your family and friends when they're over for Thanksgiving, especially all the football fanatics, say, okay, well, you're such a big fan of football. When did it actually start?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And and it may avoid, it may actually be a great deterrent from any arguments that ensue between family members on Thanksgiving Day. So, There you go. You're welcome. You can thank us later.
Right. Well, now after my wonderful surprise for Dawn, we're going to move on to our movie segment. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. And first up, we have a Christmas movie on Freeform, and it's called The Truth About Christmas, and it debuts on Sunday, November 25th at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. And it stars Kaylee Hawk and Damon Dayoub. I hope I'm saying that name right. A political consultant famed for her spin finds herself unable to lie after a run-in with a toy store Santa on the way to meet her mayoral why you give me these hard ones to say for me? Candidate.
Honey,
boyfriends
you can say anything. Oh, wait, go ahead.
Oh, my gosh. Her mayoral candidate boyfriend's family for the first time.
Now,
and we have a Pardon?
I said, now say that 10 times fast.
Well, that's just it. I mean, a lot of those words are long words, and they're all together, and it's like, wait a minute. She did that to me on purpose.
I did not do that. Oh, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. And we have a preview of The Truth About Christmas.
I can't wait to introduce you to my family before the campaign starts.
I made something special for you.
The Toxic Stew. That's what they called it when they warned me about it on the telephone. Something has happened. Suddenly I can't lie.
That's hysterical. You work in politics.
Oh, that's very funny.
I just picked this up. What do you think?
It's bad. It should be named Why Cocktails Should Be Banned at Charity Auctions.
Well, can you imagine not being able to lie? I mean, it's not something that I do on a regular basis, but you always have those little white lie things that every now and again you got to tell. You know, like when your child or your grandchildren or somebody come up to you and say, "Tommy told me there's no Santa Claus." Well, you know, you can't tell them that there's no Santa Claus. So you got to do a little white lie kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, you know. Well, I know, but that would be hard. I mean, we're all human, right? So, but I don't lie weekly when I tell you it's an honor to be on this show with you, just so we're clear. For anyone wondering out there, you know, because we do banter a lot. Well, our next movie that we're going to discuss is on UPtv, and it's called Christmas on the Coast, and it premieres on two different networks this coming week. First, it will premiere on UPtv on Sunday, November 18th at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, and then it will premiere on the Inspiration Channel. I know, here I am. I'm not talking well either. On Sunday, November 25th, and unfortunately, I could not find a time on that, and if we do get that, we will post that on our social. But it stars Julie Ann Emery and Burgess Jenkins, and the plot goes, hard-hearted New York novelist Drew Cassadine. That's such a soap name, right?
Right.
Who is known for her holiday romance stories, is desperate to get her mojo back after a string of flops. Deciding that a change of scenery will get her creative juices flowing, she heads home for Christmas to Harbor Point, South Carolina, where she uses the quirky small-town characters as inspiration for her new book. But when she meets handsome widower Bryson Flynn, she finds that she just may be writing her own love story. And we have an extended preview of Christmas on the Coast.
So this is the 9th book in the Annalyn Craven series.
My first Annalyn Christmas story.
Boring! Drew, you've got one more book in your book deal.
They say you've lost it.
Publishers, they're right. Your writing is stale.
The moon shed its pale light.
Your stories are stale.
Bathed its pale light. Hi, Mom.
How about you come on home for the holidays?
Get away for a few weeks. Writers do it all the time. Where is it you're from?
Harbor Point.
Where's that, Kentucky?
It's on the coast.
Tennessee?
South Carolina.
I don't know. Go enjoy an old-fashioned Christmas.
I don't like Harbor Point. Nobody liked me, understood me. This place is exactly the same. I know it. Isn't it great?
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
This is my daughter, Drew.
Nice to see you, Drew.
Handsome, huh?
This is my daughter, Peyton.
I'm a writer too, but not like you yet.
That's great. She hadn't been home in years. She knew she couldn't put it off any longer.
I envy you, Drucinda.
I envy you, Marianne said sheepishly. This was the moment that Annaline had waited for. My hometown will never be the same again.
They don't know you're writing a book about them, do they? What's wrong with Harbor Point?
You know, when I was a kid, I loved it. Loved everything about it. The lights, the trees. My dad, he died when I was 12. Eventually, I couldn't wait to leave.
Drew, you gotta wake up every day expecting something good. But for right now, accept the fact that no one here is gonna hurt you or let you down.
What happened? Jacinda!
I'm so sorry. Did I interrupt something?
Nothing had changed in Harbor Point. The people were the same.
Is that why you came home? To make fools of us? So you could sell more books?
Please don't let Adeline run away this time. And if she does, I hope she goes back.
Christmas is in the air. Christmas is in the air.
There is always someone waiting to help guide your heart back to shore.
Any gluten-free?
What's for gluten?
Now that's going to be a cute movie.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of a soapy name, I mean, that brings me to Burgess Jenkins, who you and I remember from The Young and the Restless. So I'm looking forward to seeing him play in this movie.
Yeah, because, you know, I think he's been off campus for a little while, so it's going to be exciting to see him back on screen and to see the movie. I mean, the trailer is just amazing and definitely interesting, fun rom-com. So it's definitely going to be one to watch.
Yes, definitely. I'm looking forward to it. I love rom-coms. Those are my favorites. Mm-hmm. So next up, we have a Netflix movie called The Princess Switch, and that premieres on Friday, November 16th, and it stars Vanessa Hudgens, Sam Palladino, and Nick Sagar. And the story goes, when a down-to-earth Chicago baker and a soon-to-be princess discover they look like twins, they hatch a Christmas-time plan to trade places. And we have a little preview of The Princess Switch.
Merry Christmas, and come back soon.
Hey, boss. You know the Christmas baking contest you're always talking about?
Uh-huh.
Ta-da!
The royal family of Belgravia invite you to compete in our Christmas baking competition.
Can you believe it? It's the Nutcracker.
Christmas is a magical time of year.
I just wish I had someone to spend it with.
Christmas wishes have been known to come true.
Oh, I am so sorry.
No problem.
Who are you?
Lady Margaret Delacourt, Duchess de Montanaro.
Stacey DeNovo.
I think we were destined to run into each other. I'm supposed to marry Prince Edward on New Year's Day, but I hate being in the spotlight. I want to get to know what it's like to be a normal girl. I want to switch places with you.
Switch places?
I become you, and you become me. Get out. It will only be for 2 days. No one would even notice.
Stacey DeNovo. How's it hanging? How's it hanging?
A bit much, is it?
I suppose it's time, if you say so.
Ah, there you are.
Here I am.
I'm determined to spend as much time together as we can over the next few days.
How smashing.
Breakfast is ready.
You never bring anything.
I guess I'm a bit nervous with the big contest coming up. Here we go. Whoa.
Oh, are you all right?
Keep a close eye on the Duchess. She seems,
different?
Oh, terribly sorry. That wasn't very dignified.
It's all right. Quite liked it, actually.
Christmas should be about love.
I've never seen you so sentimental.
Well, maybe you don't know me that well. I didn't think things would get so complicated. So, what do we do? I don't know if I can keep this up.
Everything okay?
Yep. I'm great.
Well, it has two things I like.
Yes.
It has twins that switch places, which we've seen several times over, but I love watching them. And the gentleman has an accent. There you go.
Well, I'll add to that. Sam Palladio, he starred in Nashville, and I fell in love with him there. And when I saw he was going to be in this movie, I was over the moon. I think this might be his first project since Nashville Wrapped. But, oh, yes, he has an accent.
Oh, boy. I just love accents, especially, an English accent, and that's my all-time favorite. So definitely going to be mesmerized while he's speaking.
Well, and you know what's very interesting about Sam? I saw an interview with him one time, and he is actually originally, I think, from, I don't know if he's from Britain or if he's from Australia, but when he was on Nashville, he had an American accent. And so I was wondering what kind of accent he was going to have because I knew he was playing the prince in this for this movie. So I don't know if this is his native accent or if this is yet another moniker for the role. But nonetheless, we're thrilled he has one.
Right?
So, oh yeah. We have Puppy Star Christmas, which is also premiering on Netflix. It comes out Tuesday, November 20th. It stars David DeLuise, Mackenzie Moss, and Denise Oida. And the storyline goes, a children's holiday film in the continuing Pup Stars franchise. The just married dogs are spending their first Christmas with their new pups and planning a very special Christmas treat. Let's take a listen to this preview of Puppy Star Christmas.
The family is bigger.
I'm so excited.
The story is wilder.
This is outrageous.
And a whole new generation of pop stars will rise.
Finally, a venue big enough to showcase my talent and your ever-expanding head.
But when old rivals
Bark?
break out some new tricks,
we are gonna run the North Pole.
You want to take over Christmas? All right, I'm in.
I am the new Santa Claus.
You're not Santa. Think of yourself as the Ronald McDonald of the North Pole.
These future pup stars
Say hello to your Christmas surprise.
will find their own voices.
Glamour.
Woo, yeah, that girl's got swagger.
From the creators of Air Bud, Air Buddies, and Pup Star.
Headline, ratings go.
You'll love this. Comes the coolest.
Is he okay? He's just not used to the cold.
Someone told me a fever. This is not Miami.
Unforgettable.
Ready to move and groove. Show the world the meaning of Christmas.
Comedy of the season.
Maybe he won't think it was me.
This is the best Christmas ever. And I got a need for speed.
Puppy Star Christmas.
I love Christmas fishing. Glad to be flying with the good guys again, SC.
Coming this Thanksgiving on Netflix and Digital HD November 20th.
Yeah.
Trust me, this one's a showstopper.
Well, this should be highly entertaining for children for sure. And the trailer is really cute to hear these actors doing these voiceovers of these animals, and got a mixture of animals and people in this, and it's just really a cute movie. And if you've seen any of the Puppy Stars franchise, then you know that this one will be just as good and as fun to watch. So there you have it.
Yeah, and you know what? I actually enjoy any type of movie with puppies and kitties and stuff like that in that. I'm just a softie when it comes to animals, so I'm looking forward to it. Well, next up on Netflix, we have The Christmas Chronicles, and that premieres on Thursday, November 22nd. And it stars Kurt Russell, Kimberly Williams-Paisley, and Judah Lewis. And the story goes, this movie, produced by Chris Columbus, and is a family holiday comedy about two brothers who, while trying to prove if Santa is real, crash his sleigh in Chicago and must get the big guy back on track or Christmas is canceled. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Well, we have a preview of the Christmas Chronicles. So here we go.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good.
Stop. Kids aren't stupid. They know how it works.
Sorry, Santa.
Hot Cupid! Hot Comet!
Hey, check it out.
Give me the camera.
It's Santa Claus.
Live and in person. One night only.
You don't look like Santa Claus.
Well, billboards add 80 pounds. Christmas is in trouble.
Imagine if we all worked together.
I have seen a lot of strange things, but this...
Wait till you see what happens next.
If you ever meet Mrs. Claus, maybe just skip this part.
Papa's got a brand new bed.
Hey, you all want to go on the naughty list?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get back to work.
Oh boy!
Well, I have to say, I saw the commercials for that, and Kurt Russell. I mean, he's just phenomenal. First of all, I just love him as an actor, and to see him in this movie, it looks like such a fun movie, and I cannot wait to see it.
Yeah, and Kurt Russell, I think, is the character he's playing as Santa Claus. He's going to give Santa Claus a whole new meaning in this movie. It is indeed a great trailer. So I am really looking forward to watching that, and that's going to be one thing I'm going to do on Thursday when it premieres. So definitely excited about it. All right, we're going to take a short break, and we will be right back.
Hello, everyone. If I could have your attention, please.
There'll be one tree hill sightings and Christmas tree lighting. And don't forget Melissa Joan Hart.
This is magical.
All the stars here in one place, so put on your suit. Say Tony Braxton will show us the world.
You look amazing.
So do you.
It's the most wonderful lifetime of the year.
The only place to watch your favorite holiday movies is Lifetime.
Well, you know what? We have just wrapped up the movie segment from the other networks, Netflix and Up and ION and you name it. And we have saved the biggest because this network has the most movies premiering over the coming week. And Lifetime is premiering 15 brand new holiday movies this season, and they are premiering the slew of them, most of them, this coming week, and so kicking off the Lifetime movie segment, Melissa Joan Hart. By the time you're hearing this now, if you caught the It's a Wonderful Lifetime preview special last night on Lifetime, then you know what I'm talking about. She went over all the movies that they're going to be airing for the holiday season. And if you missed it by chance, you can go out to YouTube. It may even be on the Lifetime website, but you can go out to YouTube and you can watch it in its entirety. And it is really, really cool. But we have a sneak peek of It's a Wonderful Lifetime preview hosted by Melissa Joan Hart.
This holiday season, it's a wonderful lifetime.
Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without Lifetime holiday movies. So I'm giving an exclusive sneak peek of the 14 instant classics you can ring in the holiday season with.
I was hoping for magical.
And and all the amazing Lifetime Christmas movies that have aired over the years. Yay! I'm your host, Melissa Joan Hart. We've got more Christmas movie previews than you can shake a U-log at. Ooh, I do not want to miss that.
It's a wonderful Lifetime movie preview. Saturday at 10 on Lifetime.
And I just have a clarification really quick, and that is I said 15 movies, and I misspoke. It is 14 movies. And trust me when I tell you, when Pam and I started planning for this season and we started realizing all the original movie premieres that were coming out just for the holidays over all the networks, the numbers have continued to grow and grow and grow. I've lost count. So please forgive me for that misspeak. But in any event, take off, Pam.
Well, I have to say, I seriously doubt that at this point people are keeping track of how many movies are being released because they're just trying to watch them all. They don't care how many there are. They're just trying to watch them all. That's it.
That's so true. And you know, there's a lot of movies when certain networks have an app they've made just so you can check them off as you're watching them to make sure you don't miss any. You know, it's like, oh boy. Well, this is the age we are in, folks.
Thankfully, we have something like that to keep us under control and know what we need to do the next. So the first movie up is My Christmas In, and it premieres Wednesday, November 21st at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. And it stars Tia Mowry Hardick, Rob Mays, Jack Kay, Harry, Tim Reed, and Aaron Gray. And the story goes, a San Fran ad exec inherits a small-town Alaska inn at the holidays and falls in love with the town and a handsome architect she meets there. And we have an extended sneak peek of My Christmas Inn.
Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. How do you even make a gingerbread man?
It's easy. Here's all the gingerbread, here's all the frosting, and here's all the candy to decorate with. You just have to make sure everything goes smoothly. You'll get the hang of it. No, wait!
Okay, here's the gingerbread. And there's one right there. And this is the... Oh, okay, yeah.
Miss, can you help me?
Yeah, sure. Oh, wow. Look at your gingerbread man. He looks amazing.
It's a gingerbread girl.
Oh, of course it is. All right. Oh.
Got that?
Yeah, it's tight.
You gonna go?
No, I got it. All right.
Wow.
It's all right. I guess I can make her just a different color.
No, absolutely not. I almost got it. Oh. No.
Oh, looks like pink just may be your color.
Hey, at least Oink got it open.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, not bad. Come on, time for the main event.
New movies all season long. My Christmas Inn premieres Wednesday, November 21st, only on Lifetime.
Well, sounds like there's a lot of laughing in that movie, and that's a good thing for us.
Yeah, they don't call them rom-coms or nothing. But, you know, one thing that I'm excited about this movie the most is you got Tia Mowry Hardick, Jackie Harry, and Tim Reed in it. And it's like a little mini sister-sister reunion. So that is going to be so cool. And Lifetime has been very creative and used their ingenuity for some of their movies this holiday season to bring on some impromptu reunions of sorts, so which we will cover a little bit later in the show. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited, and I love Tia Mowry, and I love the actors that are in this. So the trailer is really cute. It's going to be a great movie.
This holiday season, it's a wonderful Lifetime.
My great Aunt Helen passed away. She left me the inn.
Yeah, so all you got to do now is come up here to claim the property.
I am done with the idea of living. I'm ready to live it.
New movies all season long. My Christmas In premieres Wednesday, November 21st, only on Lifetime.
Well, the next movie up in our list of Lifetime premieres for the week of Thanksgiving is A Christmas Arrangement, and it premieres Wednesday, November 21st at 10 Eastern, 9 Central. It stars Nikki Whelan, Miles Fisher, and Daphne Zuniga. And the story goes, flower shop owner Poppy, played by Nikki Whelan, enters the annual holiday floral show for a chance to win the grand prize, but standing in her way of victory is Garrett, played by Miles Fisher, the underappreciated protege of florist extraordinaire Blair, Daphne Zuniga, which I love her. While Poppy and Garrett's rivalry heats up on the flower show floor, an undeniable romance begins amidst a whimsical holiday backdrop. And A Christmas Arrangement is produced by the Ninth House. So this should be a really, really good movie. I mean, it's been a couple years since I've seen Daphne in a holiday movie, so it's going to be exciting to see her back in. But this is a great cast, great storyline. You don't often see a plot line for a Christmas movie having to do with flowers. So this will be, although flowers are very synonymous at Christmas, but this will be a nice change for a change.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%, and I don't think I have anything to add to that. So next up is The Christmas Contract, and that's on Thursday, November 22nd at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. And it's starring One Tree Hill alums, Hillary Burton, Robert Buckley, Danielle Eccles, Antoine Tanner, and also starring Jordan Ladd, Cheryl Ladd, Bruce Boxleitner, and Jason London, with an original song from Tyler Hilton. And the story goes, a woman not wanting to face her newly coupled ex during a hometown Christmas celebration, so she hires her best friend's brother to pretend to be her boyfriend. Why can't I talk today? So what we'll do is we'll give you the extended sneak peek, and they can describe it a little bit better than I can, I'm sure. Here's The Christmas Contract.
Hey. Jolene, sit down. You texted me this was an emergency, and I had to come over right away. What's he doing here?
Nice to see you, too.
It is an emergency. The two people I care most about are in trouble. My best friend. My sad, lonely, broken-hearted bestie. Thank you. Needs guidance through her breakup and a distraction to keep her Christmas jolly and bright. And my big brother, whose professional life is in a dismal downward spiral, desperately needs to jumpstart his career and rebrand himself as not a ghostwriter, but a proper novelist.
Are you done?
What I have before me is the Christmas contract. And all you have to do is sign on the dotted line.
I'm pretty sure your brother made it clear last night that he's not interested. Actually, I've been thinking about it, and I think it's a good deal for both of us.
I don't know. I thought you might say that. Foster posted this on social media last night.
Where do I sign?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Great. I love you both. Have a very Merry Christmas. Oh. Love you. Don't forget to call me. Don't kill each other.
New movies all season long. The Christmas Contract premieres Thursday, November 22nd on Lifetime.
Now that sounds fun and exciting.
I mean, look at the cast alone. And I love seeing that Jordan Ladd and Cheryl Ladd are in the same movie together.
Yeah, I know. And it's an amazing cast. And if you're a fan of One Tree Hill, this movie is going to appeal to all those folks, legions of fans who have followed this, who still continue to follow the actors even though the show is not on air anymore. But it's a huge, huge thing. So good for Lifetime for bringing the cast back together to make this movie.
This holiday season, it's a wonderful Lifetime.
My best friend needs guidance through her breakup.
She's trying to get me a date for Christmas.
What I have before me is the Christmas contract.
The cast of One Tree Hill reunites for Christmas. Hillary Burton, Robert Buckley, Tyler Hilton, Danielle Ackles, and Antoine Tanner.
I would have missed out on a lot if my sister hadn't drafted that contract. I wouldn't have gotten to know you.
The Christmas Contract, Thursday, November 22nd at 8 on Lifetime.
Well, next up, and I told you they would explain that better than I could. Next up, 'tis the season, a One Tree Hill cast reunion, Thursday, November 22nd, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central. The Tree Hill Ravens are back together to celebrate the Christmas season on Lifetime. In this special one-hour reunion, Hillary Burton, Tyler Hilton, Danielle Ackles, Antoine Tanner of the Christmas Contract, and Stephen Coletti of Hometown Christmas reunite for a special evening that will include a few surprise special guests. 'Tis the Season, a One Tree Hill cast reunion, is produced by A&E Originals. Steve Asher, Christy Sabat, and Allie Breslin serve as executive producers. Brie Miranda Bryant is the executive producer for Lifetime. And this special airing immediately follows the Christmas Contract. So, as Dawn said, if you're a fan of One Tree Hill, you don't want to miss this.
This Thanksgiving, it's a wonderful Lifetime.
Come on, Tiff.
When the cast of One Tree Hill reunites for two big events, only on Lifetime.
I love you both. Have a very Merry Christmas.
First at 8, the premiere of The Christmas Contract.
The two people I care most about are in trouble.
Then at 10, 'tis the season, a One Tree Hill cast reunion.
Can you believe it's 15 years since the show started?
It's a night to be thankful for. Thursday, November 22nd, starting at 8, only on Lifetime.
Well,
that should be fun.
It's going to be great. And I'm excited to see this because, anytime you have a favorite show and it goes off air and they bring the cast back together, it's exciting to see, where they've been, what they're doing, and in some cases what they look like now, depending on how many years. So it's going to be great. And so speaking of great, the next movie we're going to talk about is called Poinsettias for Christmas, and it airs Friday, November 23rd, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, and it stars Bethany Joy Lentz, Marcus Rosner, Sharon Lawrence, and John Schneider. Just from the cast alone, it's going to be a great movie. And the story goes, a daughter comes home to help on her family's poinsettia farm as a disaster looms as the plants aren't ready for the holiday. Now here's an extended sneak peek of Poinsettias for Christmas.
Greg, they're here! Hi! Hi! Look, it's my three favorite girls. Oh gosh! Hi, hon. Hey, I've got some fresh shortbread that I just baked. It's in the kitchen waiting for you.
Thank you, Grandma.
Okay. And I've got this waiting for you. Oh gosh, I missed you.
Well.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, stranger. What a surprise. I'm not used to seeing you around here till, the day right before Christmas.
Well, Mom told me about your back, and I thought maybe I should come and, help out.
Oh.
Which is very nice, don't you think?
Yes, very nice.
Hey. Why don't you show her the plants?
No. It's late. They need to stay covered up. Like a souffle.
Of course, you too.
I'm going to get cleaned up.
I'm going to go make sure Avery's not eating all of the shortbread.
Hey. Are you coming? Yeah, I got to get my bag.
Oh, gosh! Jeez! Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Here, let me get you something.
Cashmere.
That's the expensive one, right?
Yeah.
That didn't do anything, did it?
It's all right. I'm well adept at cleaning dirt. I'm Ellie.
Oh, you're Greg's other daughter.
That I am.
Oh, it's great to meet you.
You too. Who are you? I mean, why are you here?
I work here at the farm. I just help your dad with the poinsettias and stuff.
Dinner's almost ready. Okay, well, I'm gonna go get cleaned up.
Yeah.
To meet you.
It's great to meet you.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
You'll be seeing me soon enough.
Okay.
New movies all season long. Poinsettias for Christmas premieres Friday, November 23rd on Lifetime.
Well, that scene just had a classic meet cute, Pam.
Exactly.
But I am so looking forward to this movie. The cast alone is enough to make you want to watch it. And the plot, I mean, I don't think there's been a movie yet about a poinsettia farm, so that'll be new and different. But the trailer is awesome. I so enjoyed the trailer, and if that's any indication, the movie's going to be great. And the other reason why this movie is going to be so great is because Marcus Rosner, who plays in this movie, is going to be on our show coming up this week. We have an exclusive interview with Marcus, and it airs Tuesday, November 20th at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, and we'll be getting out the link where you can listen, and we are so excited to have him on.
You definitely do not want to miss it.
This holiday, it's a wonderful Lifetime.
Dad, why are the bracts green?
The poinsettias aren't ready for the parade. We are in trouble.
Well, then we're going to have to make them ready.
This Christmas,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
will love bloom?
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
That's so.
There's something about those two.
Stephanie Joy Lenz, Marcus Rosner, John Schneider, and Sharon Lawrence.
Might be the best Christmas ever.
New movies all season long. Poinsettias for Christmas premieres Friday, November 23rd, only on Lifetime.
Before I move on to the next movie, do you have poinsettias in your house? I mean, you decorate with everything, so I would imagine you do.
I used to every year, and now that I have, an indoor cat, I don't have poinsettias for that reason. I have other houseplants, and she's never tampered with them, but being that, that wouldn't be in the normal place where the plants are, you'd put it in, the vicinity of the Christmas tree, I would almost be leery of bringing that in. I think it would be something new and different, and, and it's also colorful, and I'm just not willing to chance it. But I love them. I really do. All colors. They're just gorgeous.
I know. But I think my favorite one is the red one. I mean, it's so Christmassy.
Yeah. There's no other way to describe it. So, again, that's one of the reasons why I'm really looking forward to this movie, because it's off the beaten path in a way as far as, the theme of the movie, or the context, rather. So, there'll be tons of poinsettias to look at in this movie for sure.
Yeah. There you go. Well, our next movie up on Lifetime is called Every Other Holiday, and that premieres Friday, November 23rd at 10 Eastern, 9 Central. And it stars Skylar Fisk, David Clayton Rogers, Dee Wallace, Glenn Morshower, and Abby James Witherspoon. And the story goes, recently separated parents Tracy, played by Skylar Fisk, and Rick, played by David Clayton Rogers, spend every other holiday with their young daughters Harper and Ava. But this Christmas, the girls have only one thing on their wish list: to spend Christmas with both Mom and Dad at Tracy's family farmhouse. The temporary reunion will be no walk in the park for Tracy and Rick, but perhaps this Christmas gathering can help rekindle the lost romance between the two and make their daughter's greatest wish come true. Every Other Holiday also stars Dee Wallace, Glenn Morshower, Abby James Witherspoon, and is produced by MarVista Entertainment. I love these stories. Mm-hmm. I mean, we know how they're going to end, but it's just how we watch them get there. And I love when the kids are involved.
Oh, yeah. And I just, this is going to be a feel-good story, and it's going to have a happy ending, as you mentioned. But the journey, again, this is this is a story that you don't normally see at Christmas time. You may see a storyline about a divorcee or a widower, but This is going to be great because it kind of bridges the whole essence of what Christmas is all about, which is about family and togetherness and celebrating, and making memories. So this will be a really great movie.
I agree.
And so now we're moving on to our next movie, which is entitled Every Day is Christmas, and it premieres Saturday, November 24th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, and it stars Toni Braxton, Tawanda Braxton, Gloria Rubin, Michael Jai White, now I can't talk, and it is a modern take on A Christmas Carol where a humbug, I did not write this, it was written for me, money manager sees her past, present, and future collide. Now, let's take a look at an extended sneak peek of Every Day is Christmas.
Oh, this is a dream. I never want to wake up. I missed you so much, Mom.
I missed you more every day.
It's really you. It really is. And you look exactly like I remember. But it's been 20 years and you haven't aged at all.
I know. It's great, right? It's one of the perks. And you are as beautiful as I knew you'd be.
Thanks, Mom.
Listen, honey, we need to get going. We don't really have a lot of time.
What do you mean? No, you just got here.
And I'm here because you're in trouble.
What are you talking about, Mom? I'm fine. I'm great. Especially now that you're here.
The fact that you think that you're okay, that's the problem.
Every Day is Christmas, Saturday, November 24th on Lifetime.
Well, first of all, what I'm most excited about is seeing Toni Braxton in this movie. She has had some previous acting experience, but this is going to be an awesome movie. Anything that is adapted from the, A Christmas Carol theme into a modern day tale is always one of my favorite movies to watch because you see how, if they'd taken one turn or the other, how their lives would be. And so this is going to be a great story. I'm really interested to see how it's all going to play out, but we all know it's going to end well. Pam, what do you look forward most to about this movie?
Well, definitely Toni Braxton and the storyline because, as you mentioned, with the past, present, and future and the theme about it. But it also makes you think. When you're watching the movie, you think about your past, you think about your present, and you think about your future. And if you would have changed any of that. And most of us would say no.
That's true. And we all look back over our life. I think these movies offer the opportunity for reflection, and you do. You wouldn't change anything if you had to, because if you think about it, if you could change certain things about your life, your life, there's no way it would turn out the way it has. In some ways, you'd like to leave out the bad parts, keep all the good, but even still, there are certain things like you might not have your children if you had chosen a different path in life or what have you. So there's a reason why our lives happen the way they do. But these stories are always, always great. So in any event, this is going to be a great movie. And again, it premieres Saturday, November 24th from 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. And I just wanted to make a quick note. Karen Shaler is a screenwriter for Every Day is Christmas, and we recently did an interview with her, and we will be airing that very soon, and we'll be promoting when it will air. We don't have the date settled yet, but we will have that available very soon, and when we do, you'll be the first to know. So be sure to follow us on our social, and we will keep you updated.
The party's over. I want to see everyone back here tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow's Christmas.
Not anymore. My mom and dad died 20 years ago.
Mom, every Christmas you're alone. Everything can change. You just have to believe.
We miss you.
Anything's possible at Christmas.
Every Day is Christmas. Premieres Saturday, November 24th on Lifetime.
Well, fun time at Christmas time. So here we go. On to the next one. Christmas Harmony. Christmas Harmony debuts on Saturday, November 25th at 10 Eastern, 9 Central. And it stars Kelly Jekyll, Adam Mayfield, Peter Porte, and Sally Struthers. And the story goes, soft-spoken Harmony, played by Kelly Jekyll, is used to living in the shadow of her pop star boyfriend. But when he breaks up with her right before the holiday season, she returns to her quaint hometown to discover the heart and music that her big city life has been missing. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me today? A Christmas Harmony also stars Chandra Wilson, Adam Mayfield, Sally Struthers, and is produced by June Street Studios. Now, here's an extended sneak peek of Christmas Harmony.
That was great, Devin. I'm good with that take if you guys are.
You're good. We got to make this quick release before Christmas.
What'd you think, Harm?
Just one small thing.
Actually, you know what? You mind going to get me some tea?
Did you write the...
I didn't realize that we were recording a song that you wrote today.
Trust me, Devin is the star here.
You want to be on my team? Then it's got to be Devin first.
I thought for Christmas you'd get some time off.
Devin has a show in L.A. on Christmas Eve. What if he proposes to you while you're out there? What's wrong?
We need to talk.
I didn't expect this. What if you went home to Miracle?
Thank you for the ride.
His name's Luke.
Let me know if you need someone to show you around town. You grew up here, so you don't need that.
Is that Harmony? Girl, you are all grown up. I haven't seen you since your mom. I don't fit in here.
So what do you normally write?
Is that all right?
Well, you just did when you sang that line.
You two are a blessing from above. You must music direct the festival. You're doing the festival.
With Luke.
I hear you've been spending a little time with the town stud.
I have heard town star, town hero, and now town stud. Luke is all those things. I thought that I had to get away from the town to figure things out. All I've really done is neglect the people that I love.
I'd say you've got the really important parts very much figured out.
I don't think I've ever seen your dad as happy as he was last night watching you sing.
Ever since Mom died, I've been running away, and I haven't looked back.
Don't turn your back on your family. You don't write off an entire town.
Tell me there's nothing between us. Tell me that I am the only one who can't stop thinking about that kid. I should have been here, and I want to be here now.
You are here now. Couldn't be happier.
Oh, that's so heartfelt.
Well, I'm telling you, I have a feeling this is going to be one of my favorite movies to go back to time and time again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and you and I have said this many times throughout the season already, and that is there's a lot of movies that are premiering this year that they are infusing music, and there's just like mini musicals within the movie. And so Kelly Jekyll, you know, with her history, it's just amazing to see her in this movie. She's going to get to sing. I mean, I knew when they cast her in it, I was like, oh, I hope she sings. But, you know, anytime there's a good movie where you've got a great storyline and then you pair that with holiday music, you can't go wrong. It's an amazing cast. It's going to be a great movie.
Absolutely. And speaking of Kelly Jekyll, we have an interview with her coming up on Wednesday, November 21st at 8 Eastern, 7 Central.
And that's not all. We have an interview with Adam Mayfield coming up on Friday, November 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central.
And if that wasn't enough, we have another interview with another actor from the movie, and that's Peter Porte, and that'll be Wednesday, November 21st at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. So there's going to be 2 interviews on Wednesday the 21st, one at 7 Eastern and one at 8 Eastern. So just watch for our social media to find the links and the times.
Oh, yeah. And Pam and I want to say are so excited to bring these interviews to you. These guys were awesome to talk with, so be looking for that. All right, we're going to move on to our next movie, which is entitled Jingle Bell, and it premieres Sunday, November 25th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, and it stars Tatiana Ali, Cornelia Smith Jr., Loretta Devine, Valerie Pettiford, Keisha Knight-Pulliam, and Tempest Bledsoe. Storyline goes, high school sweethearts, once known for their flawless Christmas duet, are reunited to work on the pageant they once starred in. And before we move to the preview, I want to say that, well, I'll save it. We'll play the preview. Here's the extended sneak peek of Jingle Bell.
And now, a sneak peek of Jingle Bells.
Hi, Mom.
I just heard the big news.
Yeah, you know, I actually haven't decided yet.
Look, it's just wonderful that
You've finally gotten a break. Can come spend quality time at Christmas
with the family.
Well, the truth is, I have to work.
Yes, I heard that you're working with the town, helping out with the Christmas concert. Oh, darling, it's such a blessing.
After so many years as a singer in the show,
that you can help do something special for the 50th anniversary.
Yes, it is such a blessing. You know what? I really have to go. I'll see you later.
Oh, I can't wait.
Love you. Bye.
Mwah. And you sure she doesn't know who's directing the show?
Hi. I'm looking for the music teacher.
Yeah, that's me. Belle?
Michael?
What are you doing here? This is my classroom. What are you doing here?
Wait. You're the director? The one they said couldn't write music?
Wait, they said I couldn't. You're a songwriter.
I can't believe Tori didn't tell me.
Probably because she knew you'd say no.
They didn't tell you either.
Probably because they knew I'd definitely say no.
Oh, this can't be happening.
Hey, and for the record, I can write music. You should know that better than anyone. I just told the mayor there wasn't enough time, and I wasn't. Wait, hold up. You came all the way from New York City just to write a song for the Masonville Christmas Eve concert?
What's wrong with that?
Well, you're a hotshot jingle writer that lives in New York City. You haven't been back to your town in over a decade.
Well, with a welcome like this, I wonder what could have kept me away.
New movies all season long. Jingle Bell premieres Sunday, November 25th on Lifetime.
I'm looking forward to this. You know, I think we're looking forward to all the movies actually, but which is no lie. But honestly, this is going to be another one of those movies where we're going to get to see Tatiana sing, Cornelia Smith sing. They're going to sing the duet. There will be music involved, which is a huge part of Christmas anyway. But the other thing I was going to say before the clip, I kind of got ahead of myself, by the way, and I apologize, is that this is another one of those reunion cast, sort of cast movies. It stars Keisha Knight-Pulliam and Tempest Bledsoe, and they were pulled in, you know, they starred on The Cosby Show many moons ago, it seems like now. So it's going to be exciting to see them on screen together again. It's going to be a great movie. What do you think, Pam?
I mean, you said it all. Again, we have music, and I'm a huge fan of music in movies. It's just, I don't know, it just gives that special something to each movie, especially when it's at Christmas time.
This holiday season, it's a wonderful lifetime.
You know that song I'm supposed to write for the Christmas concert. Guess who's directing it? Michael?
Belle?
They didn't tell you either.
Probably because they knew I'd say no.
It was a bad breakup.
I got to tell you, writing this song with Belle, it's really giving us a chance to connect.
When you let your guard down, that's when you create something great.
There's no place like home, and nothing says home.
Jingle Bell premieres Sunday, November 25th on Lifetime.
Oh, listen to their voices. They're like a perfect duet, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So this is going to be great. Well, moving on to the last but not least, Lifetime movie premiere. It's called Christmas Perfection, and that's Sunday, November 25th at 10 Eastern, 9 Central. It stars Caitlin Thompson, Robbie Silverman, James Henry Thomas, and the story goes, as a kid, Darcy, played by Caitlin Thompson, had no control over family holidays and thus has grown up to be a Christmas control freak. Kind of reminds me of Dawn. Okay, so pretend I didn't say that.
Oh, my. I deserve that, I guess.
So much so that she loses sight of what the holidays actually mean. Suddenly, she finds herself magically transported into her idea of the perfect Christmas village and learns that perfection isn't all it's cracked up to be. Christmas Perfection also stars James Henry Thomas, Robbie Silverman, and is produced by MarVista Entertainment. And even though I said that about Dawn, she really doesn't do that. I mean, I was just kidding with her.
I can honestly vouch and say I love Christmas, and I love to decorate, and I love the music and everything that, you know, you can think of but I'm not a Christmas control freak, just for everyone. And Pam will never be one, just so we know that. And but seriously, I love Christmas. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. I want to watch this just to see what a Christmas control freak looks like. And because I just want to check myself actually and make sure I'm not really like in that category. But no, this should be a really cute movie, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, you you are a fanatic, but, you know, well, I don't know. I kind of see some perfection probably in your holiday decorating.
Yeah, I'm not overkill about it, but like, you know, I am particular about the tree. I want the ornaments placed, you know, so it looks balanced and all that wonderful stuff. But other than that, I don't get too crazy about it. So because it honestly, when you think about it, Christmas should be a fun time, and decorating is should be an enjoyable part of that. So if you take it too seriously, it takes the fun out of it.
Well, and us, we don't make it perfect, and I don't know if anybody's is perfect, but, you know, you try to do what you love and decorate how you love. It may not be somebody else's cup of tea, but it's yours.
Hello, everyone. If I could have your attention, please.
There'll be One Tree Hill sightings and Christmas tree lighting. And don't forget Melissa Joan Hart.
This is magical.
All the stars here in one place, so put on your Scrooge face. Tony Braxton will show us the world.
You look amazing.
So do you.
It's the most wonderful lifetime of the year.
The only place to watch your favorite holiday movies is Lifetime.
And there you have it, folks. That wraps up our Lifetime movie segment for the Thanksgiving holiday week. And so we're going to move right along and tell you a little bit about some of the other original holiday programming that is scheduled on other networks to catch during Thanksgiving week. There is so much to choose from, folks. I mean, it's unbelievable. On ABC, you can catch Mary Poppins Returns Behind the Magic, and it's a behind-the-scenes look at the upcoming feature film sequel starring Emily Blunt. Also on November 22nd, you can catch I'm Coming Home, which stars Kristen Chenoweth, Tiffany Haddish, and Tyler Perry. They return to their hometowns for a documentary-style special produced by Whoopi Goldberg. The Great Christmas Light Fight comes up on November 26th, and it's in Season 6 of the limited-run reality competition featuring outrageous holiday displays, and they're judged by Carter Osterhaus and Tania Nyack. And then over on NBC, you have on November 21st, the Hollywood Game Night, Pop Goes the Game Night. It's a 1-hour special, a holiday comeback of the Celebrity Game Show, and I do remember that from way back when. Also, Saturday Night Live is going to be holding their Thanksgiving special, a look back at 44 years of SNL Thanksgivings on November 21st. Macy's 92nd Annual Thanksgiving Day Parade, and it'll be airing live on NBC November 22nd. but it will also be available on the NBC app and Verizon's YouTube channel. The National Dog Show comes up the same day, hosted by John O'Hurley. And November 28th, you can catch the 86th Annual Christmas in Rockefeller Center. That kind of goes into the next week, but it's always a great follow-up to the Thanksgiving holiday. All right, moving on to CBS. On November 22nd, they will be airing their Thanksgiving Day Parade. So you can catch that Thanksgiving Day. It's hosted by Kevin Frazier and Kelty Knight. And over on Fox, you have the Master Chef Junior Celebrity Showdown. It's a Thanksgiving special battle with celebs and their kids with money going to charity. And over on PBS on November 25th, Hanukkah, a festival of delights. It's a documentary featuring American Jewish families from a variety of backgrounds, along with actors William Shatner and Lainie Kazan, all sharing their personal Hanukkah experiences, plus archival images. And that, I mean, there is lots to choose from Thanksgiving week between all the networks and the other major network channels. So you have nothing. I mean, there's no reason to be bored Thanksgiving week and say there's nothing on television, because trust me, there's plenty that will be on television.
Seriously, if somebody said they're bored and they didn't have anything to watch, you're disinvited from my Thanksgiving.
That's right.
That's it.
I know. That's right. And so, you know, and one of my highlights this time of year during Thanksgiving is always watching the Thanksgiving Day Parade on CBS. It has been a tradition in my house since I was a young girl, and we're always cooking the holiday meal while it's on, and it's just synonymous with Thanksgiving. It's one of my long-standing holiday traditions. Do you watch the parades, Pam?
Yeah, because I don't watch football, so there you go.
Yeah, well, they're always a precursor to football, but it's, you know, but the one thing, though, the holiday parades on television now have changed so much from when, you know, we were growing up, and it's a lot more of a production type affair now. There's a lot more of physical acts that are embedded into the parades rather than it just being footage of the parade. So they changed it up quite a bit, but it's still fun to watch, and it's part of my personal Thanksgiving holiday tradition, and as it is for many people out there. So looking forward to that. We are so excited to bring you all these movies each and every week, and we have more to come. We have lots more exciting surprises in store as the season unfolds, so you definitely want to tune in every week.
Okay, and folks, don't forget, not only do we have our regular shows where we tell you about the upcoming movies and music, but we also have our interviews. So starting on Tuesday, November 20th, we have Marcus Rosner at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. November 21st, we have Kelly Jekyll at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. Peter Porte, November 21st, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. And Adam Mayfield, November 23rd, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. And yes, we are taking Thanksgiving Day off.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be eating turkey and watching television to my heart's delight that day. But we're so appreciative of you joining us this evening. We've had a blast bringing you all these brand new movies that you have to look forward to over the coming week, and we know that many of you are going to be out there doing movie marathons with your families and spending time, which is what the holiday is all about, and eating plenty of turkey and ham and all the fixings. So we want to wish you a very, very happy Thanksgiving, and of course we will see you right back here again on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern to bring you another edition of Christmas Movie Spotlight.
Take care, everybody. Enjoy the weekend. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll talk soon. Hey, guys, don't leave us yet. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Christmas Movies. That's XMASMUVIES. And also like our Facebook page at Christmas Movies Spotlight. Don't forget, that's spelled MUVIES. And follow us on Instagram at Christmas Movies Spotlight.
And don't forget to check out our website, ChristmasMoviesSpotlight.com. That's movies with MUVIES. ChristmasMoviesSpotlight.com.
Thanks for listening. See you next week.